Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's going to be on When a Stranger Calls. This is from Mill Creek Entertainment, and it's directed by Fred Walton. This movie follows this babysitter who is watching these two kids one night, and she keeps receiving these phone calls, these like very kind of weird phone calls. First there's nobody talking, then they're asking, have you checked the children? And she doesn't check them, and it goes from there, and then something horrific happens. So now it's 7 years later, and the person that was calling has escaped from an insane asylum, and now the cop that apprehended him 7 years earlier is now hunting him down. He's a private investigator, and he's hunting him down to try to put a stop to him, and he actually wants to kill him. Movie came out in 1979, and this is actually the first time I've ever seen this, but I've heard from other movies and reenactments and stuff like that of the beginning of this movie, have you checked children? So I kind of knew what was going to happen in the beginning. I already heard about that, from people mentioning, and like I said, other things. And the movie, it's okay to me. It's okay. It keeps you in suspense, here and there, but it's kind of a drawn out. Especially the 7 years later, the whole beginning is very suspenseful. It's it keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's very creepy. She's calling the cops, and then they say the call's coming from inside the house, and it's just holy shit. It's kind of a crazy scene. But now 7 years later, and this cop's going after him because the guy escaped, and I thought you wouldn't see what the guy looked like. That his name is Duncan. What you wouldn't see what he looked like, but you do, and I in a way kind of think that ruins it. I would like to see a little more mystery to him. And another thing that I don't understand is on the back here, in the description, it says about how the girl, it was, she was the babysitter, and now 7 years later, and she has her own kids, and now Duncan's going after her again. But from the time where it's it ends with her babysitting the kids, and it flashes to 7 years later, all the way up until you see her again, that whole part, he doesn't mention her at all. He doesn't. You don't even know that he wants to go after her. In fact, he starts kind of bothering another person, and he doesn't kill anybody else throughout that movie. You think since he's crazy and all that, maybe he'd kill somebody else. In fact, he gets his ass kicked pretty bad, and he kind of hangs around where this girl lives and that, and I don't know, they say he was okay, he was starting to get okay, and now he's off his meds, so it might deteriorate. So I don't know if he wanted to try to get back to society in a way, but yet he's too fucked up. And then just all of a sudden he finds this girl again from the beginning, the babysitter, I guess from a newspaper clipping. Now I'm sorry if any of this is a spoiler. I'm trying to be kind of vague with it, but I'm trying to, not be too vague with it, but it just didn't make sense. I don't understand the whole middle part. What had that had to do with him wanting to find the original girl from, the babysitter from the beginning? Again, you have no clue that he's looking for or anything. And I don't understand that. I believe this also spawned a sequel, when he calls back, when a stranger calls back, I think it's called. I haven't seen that one, but I believe Kane, who played the babysitter, is also in that one. But the cop that was Charles Durning, I liked him, but I don't know. It just seems a little unbelievable that he's going after this guy. I don't know. It's like me going after a guy. I'm out of shape. He's out of shape. It just. But he hunted him down. He did it. But I don't know. I can't say anything if you haven't seen it and you want to see it. It just kind of fumbles around here. But I thought it was like an okay movie. Like I said, it definitely has a suspense factor, and the whole beginning is really, really good, scary. Because it's a prank call, and you're alone in the house with these two kids. It's like, if that were me and a babysitter at those times, like in the 70s, you don't have call waiting, you don't have a cell phone. They could disconnect your phone, all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. So I don't know. I wasn't that impressed with the movie. I don't know. I wanted more out of it, and like I think it was the slow kind of burn that really kind of killed it for me. And then the very last scene, the whole thing was kind of cool, and like the very ending was kind of cool, but the whole middle was just like, this could have been a half-hour movie, and it would have been perfect. Not perfect. It would have been great, but that whole middle was just weird. I don't know. I don't see the point of the whole what happened that went on. I don't know. Maybe somebody can enlighten me and tell me. But anyway, but I will say that there is captions here, and I watched with captions. The captions were very good, and the picture actually looked really nice. There's a lot of dark scenes and grittiness and stuff, but I think that it was cleaned up just right. It doesn't like it's brighten everything too much, but it's not dark enough that you can't tell what's going on. I think that it's a very, very nice copy. I will say that. I think it looks great. So if you are a fan of this movie, and you don't have the Blu-ray, or if you have the Blu-ray or you want to upgrade to this VHS, retro style, which is cool. I always do like these. I would say it's probably worth it. I think it looks really good, and as much as I thought the movie was just okay, I know there's big fans out there. I think this would be a good upgrade for everybody, or first time buy. I think it's worth seeing. I wouldn't watch it again. That's just me. That's just me. That's my opinion. But now I'll show you the inside of this. And here you have the VHS retro style cover here, the slipcase, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Of course, very cool looking. I have a lot of the ones that come out from Mill Creek seem to be this one, or also Key. But I don't know. I like them. I like them all. But of course, look behind me, But I really like that they do this. I think that looks really cool. And then the case with the Blu-ray, looks like this, which covers okay. I don't know. It makes it more menacing than it really is. I don't know. And then you got the back there, Carol Kane. If you don't know her, like I know her from the Addams Family. She played I don't know what they call it, Granny, or the nanny, or whatever she is. The grandmother in there. She plays that. She's also in Princess Bride, and I believe she played the Penguin's mother in Gotham. So she's been around. She's been in a lot of things, and she has that specific voice that when you hear it, it's her. And I thought I think the acting was all good though too. I do. I think the acting was good, but it just didn't save the the movie for me. And then here's the Blu-ray inside. The Blu-ray is region A, and like I said, it does look very good. Movie's also an hour and 37 minutes, and I don't think it flies. Like I said, it does have the slow burn to it, but I don't think it drags as much as some movies. Like I say, when I say slow burn, I think it's an indication like it drags out, and like it just takes forever. It seems like when a movie, like, it feels like you're watching a movie for an hour, and it's like, oh my god, it's been 20 minutes, really. But that didn't feel like this with me. But the whole middle part was kind of a little bit of a slow burn. And again, you heard what I said about the whole middle. But hour and 37 minutes, I think it went by pretty decently. I am glad that I finally got to see this movie, and like I said, it does look really nice. Again, I wouldn't watch it again. How many times can I say again? But yeah, I wouldn't watch it a second time. But I know there's people that have and really like this, but I do think it looks nice and the captions are good. There's no special features except for that, which, you know, is a shame, but it's a bare bones edition and it looks really cool. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about When a Stranger Calls. So I will probably check out the sequel sometime though, because I'd like to see if maybe that's a little more action packed, or you know what happened to everybody else. So maybe I'll check that out. Maybe it's better. I don't know. Maybe it's worse. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link below where you can go and purchase it. Also, I'll put a trailer below, but like I always say, proceed with caution. There may be spoilers. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.